Hey, it's Richard again. Welcome back to the channel. When I'm working with SME businesses, the topic of growth often comes up. They are often seeking to be a bigger business than they currently are. And that's absolutely fine. That's a perfect goal for an SME to have, to get a bit bigger. But the other subject that also comes up as well is one of culture, one of how they do the work that they do, how they interact with one another, and the feel of being part of that business. You see, a lot of SMEs in the world that I work in when they're small, they have a very intimate, very family feel. Doesn't mean they don't do great work. In fact, it means they do great work. But they collaborate together, they know one another, they support one another, and have this amazing culture that grows when a small group of people are gathered together doing work that they believe in. There's always a perception, and it's not without foundation, that if they grow that business a lot bigger, they might lose something of that culture that they really value. And so the typical business development plan, the business strategy, goes something like, let's look ahead 10 years. We think we can grow this from, let's say we are 15 people now, to 75 people. That kind of size of business over the next 10 years. And we'll put together a strategy and we'll build plans of how we're going to do that. That's very typical. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's a perfectly acceptable business development, business growth plan, or a way of approaching that. But then, of course, they think, well, when we're 75 people, it's going to feel very different than now when we're 15 people, and we won't know everyone and we won't collaborate in the same way, and we'll lose something of our culture. And again, that's not without foundation. There is the risk of that happening. So they have to put measures in place to try and maintain that culture, to define what that culture means as they pursue growth, and to try and keep that culture embedded within the business as it becomes a bigger organization. Now, that's not impossible to do, and it's a challenge that lots of SME, small and medium-sized businesses, face. But there's another way of doing it, that rather than focusing on growth first, rather than setting your 5 to 10 year vision of, we want to be this size, what you can do is set your 5 to 10 year vision to say, we don't know how big we're going to be in that time, but we do know we are going to build an amazing team. We are going to have an amazing culture. We're going to work together in clever, innovative and amazing ways, and choose to shape the culture before you shape the size of the business. And it sounds counterintuitive to many of the business textbooks and things you might learn at business school, but it's a very, very effective strategy. And the reason is this, that when you protect that culture, when you build something that you all believe in, other people will believe in that too, and they will want to come and work somewhere that's as amazing as you have built. You'll ultimately have people queuing out the door to come and join. And as they come and join, you get to choose, do you want those people or not? You will get to choose to have the best people, and you're building a team of the best people will mean that they go and find opportunities, that the business will naturally grow to the size that it's meant to be. They will find the opportunities that you're meant to have because you've built a great culture that people want to be part of. In traditional organizations, the sort of more hierarchical organizations that many of us have worked for reasons that I'll go into in a different episode perhaps, employee engagement is often very low. And they put measures in place to try and make it better, but employee engagement, how people enjoy their work and how they feel when they're at work, can be quite bad. In organizations that choose culture first, they don't have that problem, because people that don't want to work in that culture don't come and join. And people who do want to work in that culture come and thrive. They bring their whole self to work. They're empowered, they're trusted, they're not micromanaged. And people who want to thrive in that environment will thrive proactively and will build your business for you. So there's two choices. It's growth plan and then protect the culture, or it's culture first and let the growth happen. Both work. I find the second way fascinating because it's only a special few businesses that choose that path. But the ones that do choose that path find that it's a very successful one. As ever, I hope that's helped. If you'd like any more information, I'll put my website details are there. Do please go and check out the website. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and you'll get updates of when new videos come out. Tell your friends about it. Use these videos if you find them helpful in trainings or whatever you find them useful for. I'll be back with another video in a week or so's time. In the meantime, have a great week, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.